Hi, I'm Julia from Boho Tide Boutique.
And I'm Kelly from Closet Confidential in downtown Wingham. And
Well, today we're sending you out this video to invite you to join the Huron Shop Local Collective group chat.
yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
tell us what the Huron Shop Local group chat is about.
Yeah, so it's really just something that's been on my mind for a while, and we finally just sat down and said, let's just do this. And what it is basically a group chat, and it has kind of three purposes for us. So the first one would be communication. I thought it's really fruitful for us to have a spot where we can all just communicate things like, I'm going to be closed because of the weather, or my kids got, the flu or whatever. We can communicate that sort of thing. Hours for...
There was the ice storm
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And I was wondering if other businesses were going to be closed because of it.
Yeah. Hours for long weekends, etc. Who's going to be open? Who's going to be closed? What are your hours? That sort of thing. So just a place for us.
An easy way for us to reach out to each other and communicate.
That's right.
And what businesses is this for then?
Okay, so this is geared for us little wee guys. So the small, independent, non-franchise people. So like businesses like Boho Tide and myself, the little wee guys.
And the local wee
yeah.
little guys.
Yeah.
Independent and non-franchise.
Yes.
And what is the purpose of this again?
Okay, so the second thing that we want to hopefully do is create a space for us to collaborate promotions, sales, giveaways, etc. And so, for instance, like Mother's Day is coming up, and I wanted to do if I wanted to do like a giveaway, like a gift basket, I can reach out and say, hey, anybody want to do this? Maybe everybody pitch in, and then anyone who wants to participate can say, hey, I'm interested, and then we can collaborate. Or if there's a long weekend coming up and we want to say, hey, and anybody else doing a sale, or anybody want to do
like a tax-free sale.
Yeah, or what? Yeah, like exactly
Right?
whatever we want to do, we can collaborate.
So I could say, for example, anyone else. I was thinking of doing this tax-free sale the Friday before the long weekend, hoping to get some of those tourists on their way to Lake Huron. Anyone else want to join me on that particular day? Because then it sounds like the shoppers would have a reason to come into Wingham for more than just the tax-free sale at my business. There might be 3 or 4 of us doing it at the same time.
Exactly, and that's going to be beneficial for all of us. And
Absolutely.
we can even pitch in for the Facebook ad. We can create a specific ad for it if we want.
If we wanted to.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
The point is we'd have a place to talk about it and communicate about it.
Exactly.
Love it.
Okay.
This is not we already have the BIA promo events.
Yeah.
So this is separate from that?
Yeah. So one thing that I want to just make sure that everybody's aware, this is not a BIA initiative, and it's not a BIA communication platform. This is just for us to talk amongst ourselves and plan things. And yeah.
Because promos aren't always happening during BIA events. There's other times of the year where businesses are doing promos.
That's right. So it's just it's just
an independent.
Yeah, it's an independent thing we're doing.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay, super. Now I think there was a third reason.
Right. So the third thing that we want to do is, and I think this is the biggest one. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I find it really difficult. I try and make sure that I'm liking and sharing other businesses' posts, and sometimes it gets lost, and I waste a lot of time scrolling through.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
sometimes I know that I will see people's posts 3 days after they've had a sale, and it's 3 days after, and I'm dang. So what we want to do is, this is a space for us to share our promotions.
Or just our posts.
Yeah, our posts. Sorry, that's right.
To
Yeah,
share
you're right.
our
posts.
posts. So it's easy to find, therefore easy to like.
Right. Yeah.
If you wanted to share it, you could. If you wanted to comment on it, you could.
Yeah.
And why is liking, at the very least liking, sharing, commenting on it, why is that important?
Right. First what we'll do is we'll say, what you would do is you would copy your post and paste it into the group chat, right? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Well, maybe once we're done, you can show us an example of how to do that.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
But why is it important to do that?
Okay, so so the first thing that happens is once it will give us a space that will be easy for us to find each other's posts.
So we're not scrolling
That's
through.
right. So you would copy and paste your
My
your post
daily post.
into our group chat, and then I would click on it, and then I could share or comment. And what that does is it obviously brings up our engagement and makes us more and more visible, and it just
Makes our posts on the platform more frequent, as I understand
that's right.
it.
So that's sort of goal number 3 is to help increase engagement and visibility in our social media posts.
That sounds great because it's all about social media these days.
Right, exactly. So
it sounds like the least you have to do then is like.
yeah. So one of the things that I think, like Julie and I were kind of talking about this, because I think people get annoyed, right? When they're like, we don't want to annoy anybody with a bunch of, if you post
don't want to
4 or 5
overwhelm.
times a day. So what we were asking people to do if you're going to participate is just to keep it to 1 post a day. And it's meant to be mutually beneficial. So if you're posting in the chat, also make an effort
To at least like
those
fellow posts.
That's right. So if we all need to, it all has to be sort of, it's a two-way street, right?
It's a collaborative endeavor.
Yeah. So that's what we're hoping to accomplish with that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the whole point, I think, it sounds like to me, the whole point of the whole thing, besides more effective and easier forms of communication amongst us all, is also ideally to increase our audience, our social media audience, and thereby hopefully increasing shoppers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is all positive. It's all great.
Yeah.
I think this has the potential to be a really positive thing for all of us small, wee little guys in this platform.
Yeah, that's really super important right now, especially I think after COVID. I think it's like that's really super important for us to all help each other out. Now, if this goes well, so we want to test it out for a couple of months and see, is this working for you?
Is it beneficial?
Is it beneficial? Have you noticed there's more engagement or whatever? Are people communicating? Are people using the chat or whatever? If it goes well, then we want to expand it to social media pages. Like we'll set up an Instagram and a Facebook, et cetera, and go from there.
So it can be seen by the public.
That's right. So that we can sort of engage on a bigger
scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we'll if it goes well, then we'll invite other businesses from
Teeswater, Lucknow. Yeah, the whole Huron region.
And focus on little wee towns.
Yes.
Like the size,
wee towns, wee businesses, right?
Because places like Goderich and Listowel, they
don't need our help.
Yeah, that's right. So we want to focus on the little wee guys that kind of.
Yes, the little wee guys in our own backyard.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes a community, folks.
Yeah. So if this sounds like something that you'd like to try out and participate in, hang around. If not, then. There's no obligation. We're not going to be offended. You can leave the chat and that's it.
You don't have to participate.
That's right. We just thought we would throw it out there.
And the other thing, which I really like, is that it's free.
Yeah.
There is no fee.
Right. There's nothing and yet we all benefit. And so it's just sort of supporting our community together. We're just all supporting one another.
Kelly, I think this is a really great idea. I'm in.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. Hope to see you in the group chat.
Yeah. Bye.
You are.